Alright, here we are for week number 5 of the IGL Masters Best of 1. We're going up against Agent Mayhem and the Kalau Keldios. His team is Tornadus Therian, Registeel, Gudra, Galvantula, Pelipper, Toxicroak, Licky Licky, Quillfish, Mimikyu, Swampert, and Mr. Rhyme. So, a few things on that team that are really good, really annoying to deal with. Tornadus Therian is always, really just it's on. I feel like I'm facing it a lot in leagues because I'm facing it in the SPS this week, as well as this league this week. So it's a little bit annoying. Obviously, Regenerators, really annoying. Registeel I've had a pretty bad history with in the past. He's obviously got a rain team with the Megapert, Pelipper, Quillfish gets Swift Swim, Toxicroak gets Dry Skin, Gudra gets Hydration, 100% accurate Thunders from Galvantula, 100% accurate Hurricanes from Tornadus, so it's a pseudo rain team. Also covers Registeel's fire weakness pretty well, which is nice. So yeah, that's pretty threatening team overall. So let's look at the team I'm bringing. I decided to bring Dragalge. No real reason. I just wanted to bring it. No, it's good for Tornadus pretty much. It's nice for Galvantula. It's nice for Pelipper. It's nice for Toxicroak to an extent. It's nice for Quillfish. It's nice for well, not really nice for Mr. Rhyme, I guess. But yeah, it can just hit things really hard. I mean, dual stab with the flip turn and the focus blast. Focus blast obviously to hit Registeel. Flip turn to get a little bit of initiative. He doesn't have any water immunities, which is nice. So we can definitely use that to our advantage. And then enough speed to outspeed a Registeel. As long as he's not running some kind of crazy speed on Registeel. So next up we have Manti. Now this is pretty dependent on him bringing rain. I feel like he will bring rain though, just because it's pretty good. I mean, Swampert doesn't have the best matchup, but there are things that do benefit from the rain. So definitely gonna keep that in mind. Mantine is here in case he does bring the rain, because I have Swift Swim to double my speed. I believe I will outspeed a well, definitely outspeed Tornadus. I don't really know what I'm outspeeding with this. Might be just like, oh, I think it's a Gudra. If the rain isn't up, I can outspeed a Gudra, which is nice. I can hit that with Ice Beam. So yeah, Life Orb. Hopefully we'll do some fun stuff with this. Just a little bit of fun. I'm not really going too hard, and I don't expect it to do too much, but maybe we could catch him off guard. So next up we have Gorgeist, physically defensive for basically just for the Swampert. I can take Ice Punches, I can Leech Seed. I can't really Synthesis in the rain, unfortunately, but I can certainly Will-O-Wisp, and Dual Stab is just pretty nice against this team. Might change Will-O-Wisp to Shadow Sneak, because realistically I'll just be Leech Seeding everything. He doesn't have a Grass type, or a Fire type for that matter, so I can Leech Seed anything on his team and get some health back. So I might just run Protect instead of like Will-O-Wisp, just to be annoying. I want Seed Bomb so that I can hit Swampert instead of just going for Leech Seed or risking a Willow Miss. I want to be able to actually hit it really hard if it comes to that. And I also want Poltergeist because it hits things like Tornadus, Registeel, Gudra on the switch in. Any three of those will, or even Galvantula, any of those will want to switch into me maybe. So gotta keep that in mind. Or I could just change Will-O-Wisp to Toxic. Skarmory has Toxic, so never mind. Probably won't. We have Skarmory here. Physically defensive. Nice for Toxicroak. Also Mimikyu. Mimikyu's a big issue, so we gotta have something for Mimikyu. We have the Iron Head to hit the Mimikyu. And deal with Quillfish pretty well. I mean, granted, we can't really hit Quillfish, but does it get Swords Dance? It better not. Toxic just for basically everything else. I can't hit Registeel really well, but this is my defogger, so hopefully we can put in some work with that. But yeah, Toxic's really mainly there for the Licky We're just going to hope he doesn't run Heal Bell. And it's nice for Gudra if he doesn't have the rain up. So yeah, we have Carpe Diem. I wanted something to take hits from Gudra a little bit better. That wasn't named Dragalge because Dragalge is a dragon type, so I probably get 1v1'd against Gudra. But yeah, it's also nice. I changed it from immunity to gluttony so I could eat my Figgy Berry more quickly. I wanted to try out this set. I mean, it's not particularly good against my opponent's team, but Cursed Recycle makes it so that I can heal without having to run Rest and Sleep Talk. Because if I had a Chesto Bear, I could run Recycle, but then I'd have to run Rest, Recycle, Curse, and then I'd be left with one move. If I run a Curse Recycle with the Figgy Berry and the Gluttony so that I can eat the berry a little bit quicker, then I can really try to set up on a few things. Just Natural Bulk is nice on this mon. Body Slam plus Earthquake hits basically everything, and my phone turned off. Okay. Yeah, there's really nothing that those two moves don't hit. Intimidate on Quillfish might be annoying, but that's okay. I didn't want to run Body Press over Earthquake because I want to still be able to hit things like Quillfish. Mimikyu I wouldn't even be able to hit if I ran Body Slam, or Body Press, which would be an issue. So, last but not least, we have Weevil. We got the working 220 speed with the Jolly Nature. That's for Tornadus. That's right. Just again, I mean, I think I said this in the draft analysis. It's rare if I'm using any. It's rare if I'm using what am I trying to say? Basically, this Pokemon has 5 moves that I'm going to be using: Triple Axle, Knockoff, Ice Shard, Low Kick, Sword Stance. It's really rare to not see 4 of those 5 moves on this Pokemon. I mean, there's really nothing. Maybe Fake Out, probably not. Sub Focus Punch could be really fun, but it probably doesn't come. Yeah, I mean, just nothing. So that's really standard, I know, but I had to bring a little bit of consistency to this team. It's a little bit different than I'm used to. I didn't feel like I should bring DNC to this matchup. Just I don't know, it doesn't do too well. Like Registeel kind of walls it, even though I do get Earth Power. It's still an issue. And Mimikyu can take a hit with the Disguise, obviously, and hit me really hard. Swampert under Rain is annoying. Let's see, what else? Gudra can probably take a hit. I mean, Tornadus can outspeed, probably might run Iron Tail for me. So yeah, it's just a bad matchup in my opinion. I don't feel like I need to bring it. So yeah. With that being said, I mean, Weavile has like 9 kills on the season so far, so that's nice. But anyway, I'm gonna cut to the battle right here. If I make any changes, I'll let you know before I start the battle. And yeah, I'll cut here and wish me luck. Alright, here we are with the battle, week 5 against Agent Psycho and the Kalau Keldeo, something like that. He's bringing the Pelipper, Tornadus Therian, Quillfish, Toxicroak, Registeel, and Mr. Rhyme. So, a couple things, he didn't bring Mega Swampert, which is a little bit annoying because I prepped for that mod to an extent, to a very large extent. He also didn't bring Guja, which is actually pretty nice for my team. Outside of Weavile, I don't really, and Snorlax, I guess, like, it's not the easiest thing to deal with. So yeah. That being said, let's look at what I'm going to lead off with. What did I lead? I think I just led off with, now, give me a minute. I think I led with Dragalge. I don't think there's any reason not to lead Dragalge here, especially because it doesn't have Gudra. So I'm pretty sure I was expecting well, he could lead with a few things. He could lead with Torn, he could lead with Pelipper, he could lead with Registeel, or he can really lead with Quillfish if he wants to get up like Spikes and Toxic Spikes. So anyway, let's start the battle. I do lead with Dragalge. I had this battle last night, so I don't know why I forgot that. But he does lead with Pelipper, which is what I was pretty much, expecting. Out of the 4 that I said, I was expecting Pelipper the most, which is fine. I mean, even if he led with Tornadus, that'll be okay. If he led with Quillfish, that'll also be okay. So he goes into Registeel. I'm gonna go for the Scald on the Registeel. I get the Burn, which is unfortunate. He goes for Toxic. That's fine. I'm going to go for a Hurricane this turn because I'm predicting he has like 3 Scald switch-ins in Quillfish, Pelipper, and the whatever you call it, the Toxicroak, because it has dry skin. So I was really expecting him to switch. I go for Hurricane as he protects, and then he clicks the or he stays in as I click Hurricane. So really thought he was gonna switch there, but I don't know, mind games, right? I get the confused on him, which is fine. I'm actually gonna switch here because I know he's gonna protect. I want to keep rocks off the field as efficiently as I possibly can. Sorry, my throat's messing up. He's already got Toxic Protect and Stealth Rock, so I don't see him having rest on this set. I guess he could have Thunder Wave, which would really be the only thing that would be annoying for Skarmory, but he goes into Tornadus. I'm just going to stay in here and click Toxic, because a Heat Wave will not do that much because he's still in the rain. He goes for Hidden Power Electric. This is Modest Choice Specs Hidden Power Electric, which is crazy. I actually didn't calc it until a few turns later, but I knew that he'd probably go for it again, so I just wanted to into Dragulge to take the hit. And he does go for it, does like Zilch, because I'm Assault Vest. Now I believe I just click Flip Turn, because I know he doesn't want to stay in. He goes into Quillfish. It's Intimidate and not Swift Swim, so that's something to keep in mind. He's probably more of a defensive side. I get another crit for the Flip Turn. I don't know what the hacks was in this game, but like, okay. Okay. So I go into Ire, and I'm just going to get the Roost off. It's a free Roost. I mean, if he wanted to click Taunt, that's fine, but he didn't, so that's good for me. Gets in the Tornadus. Now I'm going to predict him to predict my switch. The beautiful thing is, if he's Choice Specs, I know that he's locked into a move, and I knew I would have lived an HP Electric there, as long as he didn't like crit me. So if I go for Roost there, and he goes for each HP Electric, I can just bring in a multitude of things at that point. Probably Dragulge, but since he went for knockoff, then he's locked into it. So then I didn't really know what move to go for. I didn't want to go for Toxic in case he brought in Registeel or, oh yeah, in case he brought in Registeel or Quillfish. So I just went for Iron Head just in case, I don't know. So I left the Hurricane off on this Quillfish. I get a lot of damage off. Mantine goes down, which is fine. I get a free switch in Weavile right now, which is beautiful. As I'm just going to be able to go for the knockoff to knock out the Quillfish. Surprised he didn't switch there, but to be fair, he probably didn't want to switch anything in at that point. He goes into the Toxicroak as I'm going to bring in Gourgeist. I frisk his Life Orb, so I see that he is Life Orb. He goes for Vacuum Wave, so this is probably like a nasty plot to set up Toxicroak, so I got to keep that in mind. Dragulge should be able to deal with it if it's special, so I go for Leech Seed because it's an easy, safe play against anything on his team. And now I'm going to go into Skarmory because I don't see him going for HP Electric, and even if he does, I can just double out. So he's locked in a Hurricane here. I don't know, he might try to get the confusion off on me and just spam it, but he would have he would have been whittling himself with the Leech Seed and the Toxic, so yeah, he goes into Registeel as I go into Dragulge that turn. I was assuming he was going to switch. I go for the Focus Blast and miss, but Heavy Slam does 11%, which is crazy. So now I know his entire moveset, and here I'm just going to Flip Turn because I knew he wasn't going to stay in, and even if he did, I can, he's obviously clicking either Rocks or Heavy Slam, and I can just bring in Skarmory there. So he gets in the Pelipper. I see that this is kind of a great opportunity to get in Snorlax. I go for the Curse as he brings in Toxicroak. And basically, I could have switched, but Focus Blast wasn't going to kill me. A modest Life Orb Focus Blast would do a lot, but it wasn't going to kill. So I was banking on him predicting the switch and clicking Nasty Plot. That's exactly what he does. I'm able to knock him out with Earthquake. And now he just goes into Tornadus, clicks HP Electric, I guess expecting me to switch. I don't have to switch because I can take any hit from this Pokemon. Oh, by the way, I didn't say, but I changed this Pokemon from Immunity to Gluttony, just so that I'd be able to activate the berry a little bit quicker, which would be pretty helpful. So I go for Curse again. He does go for Toxic, so if I had Immunity, it would have been really nice to have that right there. Probably could have just swept if I had Immunity there, but it is what it is. I mean, it's no big deal. He goes into Pelipper here, as I'm able to just click Body Slam, doubles into Mr. Rhyme. Doesn't really matter. So able to knock out that Pokemon, and now he brings in the, oh, sorry about that. I feel like every single time I try to record, my phone goes off. He clicks Hurricane as I activate the Figgy Berry, knock him out with Body Slam, and now Pelipper's gonna get to come in. Toxic is definitely racking up on me, probably with one more attack, plus toxic damage is gonna knock me out, so I just stay in here. He goes for Hurricane, and I suppose I could have switched into Dragolage there to save differential, but Carpe Diem's gonna get knocked out there, and now I can just bring in Weavile and click that knockoff, and it's gonna be GG 2 Agent Psycho. We are now 4-1, which is awesome. And the only game we lost was the game that I prepped for the wrong team. Again, not sure if I win that matchup. Probably don't, but either way, it would have been nice to actually see if we could be 5-0. But it's fine. GG's 2 Agent Psycho. Next week we play someone I actually don't know. Gonna probably prep for that later today. And I still have to do my SPS battle today. It's Sunday, and so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have that battle tonight, and hopefully get that upload off either Sunday night or Monday morning. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.